Final home game for these five. Looking for Gomis.
Conference games to go. Better to undersell than oversell. That's right. Here comes Thompson. Boy, he's had a couple of good looks. It's tipped up and in.
Feet, very impressive.
Coach's dream where he's gotten better every year. Now he's 57% from the floor, and he hits his free throws. If you foul him, he's knocking it down to 78%.
Fourth in the Pac-12 in scoring is Josh Scott. Oregon State basketball with a 4-point deficit. And our first look at Trace Tinkle, son of head coach Wayne Tinkle. Former ESPN Top 100 prospect, and in the paint, down it goes.
A competitive response we've come to expect from Ty Wallace. Slow start today for Ty, but GP2 has been the best individual player in this game today.
6 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists already for Payton.
Austin Ames for the Boston Celtics here, watching, looking for ball players.
Daniel Gomis gets it up and in.
Start.
Gary Payton is going to have to be attached to this game and call his own number. He's only had one shot attempt. Let's see if he gets something.
Averaging over 16 points per contest. There's an open look. Gomis the layup.
In 5 attempts.
The inside-out dribble kind of got him in rhythm on that shot.
Daniel Gomis with the bucket.
We just want to thank you for all you've done for Jeremy, for all of us. 20 years now. They've been married 20 years and 4 days. Happy birthday. Happy anniversary. Ida, you angel, you.
Bill, when you get to know Jeremy Brown, the words angel of mercy are never more true than they are for Ida.
Yesterday was my wife's birthday.
Pac-12 against the lowest scoring team in the Pac-12. Oregon State is a possession team. They want to slow the game down. They don't want to get a whole bunch of possessions going. But when they get ones like that, you mentioned earlier, Oregon State leads the Pac-12 in steals. But the question is, can they turn those opportunities into points?
Nice hesitation by Gomis after the 3 the way we have this year.
No, and there was a miscommunication there. You saw Shaftenauer kind of pointing at Malcolm DeVivier, thinking that DeVivier was going to pick up Randall, but neither one of them challenged the shot.
Randall rips it, but the loose ball squirts to Gomis. And then Gomis, and one. That is a block.
Morris Walker slashing against Scott. Gomis holds it up. DeVivier pulls down the rebound.
And if you're Colorado, I mean, this is hard enough to play against the zone, but it's the first time they've seen it all year. And we've seen teams that have seen Oregon State twice, usually almost every time have played better the second time.
Big pass from Shaftenauer down low. Gomis with the right hand. He's got early
Standing around waiting for one guy to do it.
DeVivier brings it across. Sophomore from Toronto. Master the Beats top reserve this year. He's been one of their top players. Payton to Gomis on the elbow. They go off the dribble against Miller. DeVivier. Gomis and the finish.
12, and Utah shoots it better than anybody. #1 3-point field goal percentage, #1 in makes, and they start out showing that.
And that's one of the interesting things to keep an eye on tonight. Oregon State, one of the top defending teams in the conference, certainly. Tinkle wanted to travel, leverage blocked on a 3 by DeVivier. Here comes Gomis down the paint, lays it up and in. Utah lead.
Well, to use the cliche, that could be the dagger, and that was just miscommunication. They completely left the best 3-point shooter in the conference.
Normally a 10-point lead, certainly not insurmountable with still 4+ left, but Oregon State just struggles so much offensively.
One thing that jumps off the page with Utah is their depth and how deep Larry Kraskowiak can go in his bench. So you wonder this late in the season how much that matters. But they're equipped to be a good road team and have been a pretty good road team so far at Utah.
Gomis just pounding it.
Stopped by Stewart. Malcolm DeVivier. Gomis on the tip, and that goes through.
Payton a team high 7 points in the first half. Launches a 2 there. Shopton on the rebound. Another fresh 35 now for the Beavs. DeVivier finding Gomis off balance between his legs. Power dribble, right hand.
On the road this year, looking for their third tonight. And it would be at a place where the home team is 12-0.
And the two they got back-to-back at Cal, and then the big rivalry game at Washington following that nice pass.
Good look, huh? There's Gomis to bank it in.
Just underway, as you see on your scoreline, Oregon State and Arizona. With the Wild now on a big flying tip in.
Basketball is all about is positivity. Down the lane again, TJ. All right, the Tarczewski's got to throw that down. I mean, Wildcats are going to have to work
there. Well, finally, Oregon State.
Hamilton trying to keep up with Payton. 12 left to shoot. Daniel Gomis with great position on the freshman.
That one rattle off the rim. And a rebound, one of many, no doubt, from Gary Payton II, one of the top rebounders in the league, despite his stature.
That's very impressive. Gary Payton II averages 8.2 rebounds per game. He's only a 6, just automatically react and go to the offensive glass.
DeVivier open for a moment, instead penetration to Gomis, battling down for position.
Good job using the rim as an extra.
Both Kemp and Payton to be in attendance tonight. Langston Morris Walker coming off of that game winner, leaves it on the rim for Gomis. Malcolm DeVivier scored the first 8 points for OSU. Rest of the team was quiet since. Looking to start the second half the way he started the game, and Gomis 3-point shooting percentage.
There again, you see Payton's quick hands just anticipating the pass to the high post and getting down. He moves very quickly.
Gomis from DeVivier and one.
Now that's how to attack.
Anderson crossing over, gets it back. Spins out. Payton collects. Leaking out is Gomis.
Oh, that's a nice. See, that's a nice
to catch and shoot.
DeVivier backing things out. Gomis taking it off the glass. What a nice finish. A walk-on playing against the number 17 in the country. McConnell dribbles all the way out. 3 try. Elliott Pitts well shot. Hitting the deck. Who's got it? Reed comes up. Outlet pass. Morris Walker. No numbers.
That was a terrific setup there by T.J. McConnell. It is always probing and searching. What a terrific find for Sean Miller at that point guard position. Kid has got a lot of moxie, understands the game, understands the flow of the game, takes what the defense gives him. Solid leader.
Payton with 10 to shoot. Double, trying to get rid of it. Gomis, the touch, and it falls through.
Good defense. That's just better offense, man. That was a difficult shot, a fall away off the bounce. And DeVivier did the right thing. Just contest it, and if they make that, you just tip your cap and you go the other way.
Well, Scott's someone that the Sun Devils are so high on, a tremendous athlete. So learning some of the nuances, you can tell, of the game.
He wasn't even playing that much in the early part of the year, but you can just watch him for a few minutes, and his potential just jumps off the page.
Beavers by 4. Under 10 to shoot now for Oregon State. Gomis up and through. Reed to inbounds. Nice step through move there. A good look by DeVivier, but can't put it through. Another loose ball recovered by Oregon State, and an easy finish there by Gomis.
Langston Morris Walker attacks. Daniel Gomis the tip in. Oregon 1.
4. Cormier rising fire. Not even close. And here come the Beavers quickly. Gomis, jam.
He's going to get at least 4 more rebounds before this thing is over. And the way Oregon State's playing defense and getting out of transition, and the way Peyton's been passing already, you see him getting those 3 assists.
You want a quadruple double with the steals? Because he's starting to go down that path too.
I'm telling you, I want to put it past him.
Isn't that funny? The thing he's got the fewest of his points right now. That one goes the end.
They all say there's a culture that's established there. And in order to coach there, you have to buy into that culture. And if I'm an athletic director around the country, as Bob DeCarlo says, and went out and got Wayne Tinkle, why not go to that Montana coaching tree?
Yes, indeed. It's been fruitful, to say the least. Kraskowiak, who actually had Wayne Tinkle working under him at one point, immensely successful in Salt Lake City. And here's Gomis. Nice moves in the paint. Daniel Gomis.
Shaftar's 3. That is out. Follow is good, and a foul.
Career night, and I know his career isn't that long. This is only game number 6. But my goodness, 23 points.
Didn't realize that Coach Tinkle had been paying attention so closely after all this time. And it was a big moment for Coach Michael Gunn, because there you get validation that you've done things the right way. And guys who are coming up after you are learning from you.
Well, the key in that tree of coaches is Gomis has a nice spin move at the baseline.
Numbers are probably going to be high. That's the kind of thing that could give him a chance to win a Pac-12 Player of the Week type of round.
Level ratcheting up as Morris Walker misses a 3. Gomis is on the offensive glass.
Can't leave him open.
Peyton back into the contest, as you see. Gomis, block extended. Working on Crow.
They're coming from too far behind with their RPI and strength of schedule. But a lock for the NIT, which would be a good achievement for them in year 3.
So now Oregon State trying to see if they can narrow this Oregon lead before halftime.
Yeah, important 4 minutes, isn't it, for Oregon State? They started off great, and Oregon's kind of hit them in the mouth now. They need to respond before halftime.
Single-digit minutes, yeah, because of all that foul trouble. He is a fine basketball player.
And here's some of that full court pressure from Arizona State. We expected to see try to shift tempos.
So DeVivier now taking over the point. On the dribble handoff, nice little drop pass to Gomis, trying to get down.
The offensive end, that's not what he's on the court for.
Nelson. Gomis might have gotten away with the push.
Did get away.
He gets the fall to go. And another lead change.
So I went home, put the game on at about midnight to 1:30, watched it, and appreciated it as a father. Got a couple hours of sleep, then I was back to coach.
Down low, Gomis gets the easy bucket.
Loose and not worry so much about defensive effort, which is one of the reasons JT Terrell, the man that just knocked down that jumper, doesn't stay on the court for sustained, consistent minutes. Right now, you need buckets.
Nelson finds Gomis as he slips the hoop, and he puts it in.
Right now would hurt you quite a bit.
Most bracketologists have 6 Pac-12 teams in the field at the moment. Oregon is in that next 4 out. So there's the first 4 out and then the next 4. Here comes Hallis Cook. Pick and roll. Gomis pays it off.
Malcolm DeVivier into the game for Oregon State. And Collier misses a jumper.
points here in the first half. They are 13 for 18 from the floor. Nice pass and goaltending. Corner, but he's off the mark. Here's a deep three with contact, no whistle, and a nice putback goes through from Daniel.
And as I mentioned, Sean Miller had been upset with this team during Pac-12 play. Their numbers have really slipped from the non-conference, and it was a big point of emphasis after that Oregon game.
Good execution by Gomis and Oregon State off the baseline under.
I like Baczynski. He's a pretty mobile big man. He's not a big stiff out there. Talked about his shot blocking ability. That was a pretty solid move there as well, putting it on the floor in front of the guards.
Baczynski last season 120 blocked shots to set a new Pac-12 single season record. He's 30 shy of that mark so far this year.
Here's Cook. Nice pass underneath. Two-hand flush. What a finish there by Daniel Gomis. Nelson contested three. Rattles out. Rebound underneath. Gomis puts that.
It definitely will be an eventful day on the Pac-12 networks.
Malcolm DeVivier on the drive, too strong. Gomis, a second opportunity. Moreland over Haley. Gomis tips it in.
Will be a big issue for OSU moving forward as they've made some changes in the lineup. And so far, Collier and Charlie Barton have been terrific teammates, according to Coach Robinson. Gomis working inside.
Hey, Dinwiddie from downtown. First points for Spencer Dinwiddie, the junior from Woodland Hills, California. 13-3 run for Colorado. Alice Cook, the freshman from Union City, New Jersey. Goes down low. Nice move, and a shot goes for Daniel. Picked up Roberto Nelson. Into the key. Floater. No good. Daniel Gomis offensive rebound and put back for Oregon.
With that, because you don't have the dark skin, but we get ashy.
I have a little tan going from Hawaii right now.
You do, but the baby oil saved me.
See, I automatically went to the base.
Because we're not making perimeter jump shots. The only guy that can really create for himself off the dribble is Roberto Nelson. And Hawaii changes up and goes 2-3 zone.
What do you think of that call?
You know what? I like it. It gives them a different look. You know, Coach Robinson was in the huddle talking about what we're going to do against man-to-man. Nice. They get a job of penetrating and dumping off. It's imperative that George Mason keep the basketball in front of them.
Showing some full court pressure. Barton gets it ahead. Here's Collier. Underneath Gomis. He's got the height advantage as well, that's for sure. The follow-up by Gomis. Most of the teams practiced at nearby high school gyms, and Akron practiced at St. Francis School, which is just a few blocks away. In his fourth game last year. So his action against Coppin State to open this season, his first game action in 359 days.
Robinson to put the ball in his hands at 6'10" to make that pass.
Well, he found Barton prior to the timeout on the same play, and here he is taking it right side of the lane.
Smith keeps his dribble, got past Cook. Cook comes away with possession. Collier back into the contest, on the move here. Got it to Gomis, trailing the
Collier. And Daniel Gomis, the 5 on the floor for Oregon State. Shot rattles out. Look at that Gomis go get. Ball getting it inside to Collier here in the second half. Forced to take the jumper. That's off the mark, but look at the big
feed him on playing the point. And he's starting to handle the pressure pretty nicely. Loves to penetrate, can find guys inside. And most importantly, it frees up Deswell to do what Deswell does best, and that's put the ball in the basket.
This is Hallis Cook, freshman out of St. Anthony's in Jersey City. Now Gomis drives, lefty layup.
Nice interior defense by the Beavers. Other way. Air ball, but it's cleaned up by Gomis.